Hello and welcome to Magzie's Fun Time. This is Magzie, and we are back here on Dungeons and Dragons Online. Now, this is not Neverwinter. Okay? So, be mindful of that. Not Neverwinter. I am having to play this in winded mode. I am sorry about that, guys. OBS, for some reason, won't record it in game capture. I'll try and monitor captured, and we'll see. It is a little bright here, so I'm going to cut this brightness down just a tad bit. There we go. And also, while I'm at it, I better check my sound settings. Yeah, that's what I thought. We do want to reduce this down a little bit. And I always play with the music off. So, we're going to go ahead and enter. Oh, and I'm sitting here just waiting and I'm talking. Oh, that's loud. Hold on, guys.
Flotsam.
I promise.
Memories of a large white dragon striking your ship come flooding
I just
back.
cut that down.
Ah, you're awake! Oi, you ain't undead, are you?
Hold on, guys. Let me get this.
Can you move?
I don't know what that is. I'm leaving that alone. Let's go up to the main sounds. Ambient sounds definitely need to be brought down. User interface sound.
Ah, you're awake! Oi, you ain't undead, are you?
We're going to move these down to 50%. And I'm going to move the Vaster volume down some
Can
more.
you move?
We're going to use his voice as a judge. Come on, talk again. Come on, Jeeves.
Ah, you're awake!
There we go.
Oi, you ain't undead, are
Okay,
you?
now, first thing that I like to do when I come in here, because I don't need tooltips, so you come to, what is it, UI? And don't show the hints, because they're slightly annoying. You actually have to click on them. You want to leave them on, you can leave them on. If not, you can come in here and cut them off. There's another thing that I like to do is come all the way down to your combat dice. Now, when you are fighting, you will roll dice. The game rolls dice to see what happens to you in all of your stuff. So you can change the color and the variant and all that kind of stuff down here. So you might want to do that.
Can you move?
But I like to have on, find it real quick. I can't find it. Might be on the
Ah, you're
gameplay.
awake! Oi, you ain't undead, are
Let's
you?
go to gameplay. I can't find it. I'll have to change it. It's one of the hit point things, I believe, is what I'm looking for. I can't find it. Anyway, that's the settings and stuff I like that on there.
Ah, you're awake!
So
You ain't undead, are
you do move the screen around and up and down with the right mouse. Okay, left mouse is attack. Okay,
Can
so
you move?
the only way for you to move is to use the WSAD. And I believe there is strafing, but I don't remember how to do that. Is it control? You hit it twice. Anyway,
Ah, you're awake.
Shift.
Oi, you ain't undead, are you?
Anyway, if you hold shift, you will block, as you can see there. Anyway, we're going to talk to Jeeves here.
Can
We have
you
to
move?
walk forward.
Can you talk? Speak to me.
And we'll click on him. Now, for the beginning here, you can actually skip this. If you've played through the beginning, you can skip it and go straight to the main island. We're going to play through the starting one because I haven't done it on camera before. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to go through the starting quest line thing, and we'll go from there. Okay, so you want to choose this one. If you want to skip, you choose this one. Also, if you've leveled up enough, and bought some of the expansions and stuff like that, there's a way for you to go to like 4th level and 7th level, so on. But we're gonna do this. You can skip the storyline on here and still do the storyline. All right. So just be mindful of that. And we're gonna go. You're looking for survivors or looting bodies. Now, don't go blaming a poor rogue for making a living. Besides, I don't take nothing from you. You got nothing worth taking. Yes, I seem to have misplaced my belongings. It's right dangerous. I think I'm not going to read these guys. You can read this if you want. I'm going to leave them up long enough for you guys to read them. I'm just going to read my part of it. All right, lead the way.
If what the halfling said was true, no one but you made it to the island
Camp's up
alive.
here.
It may be worth following this rogue. For now.
Follow me.
Okay, now, at the beginning here, before you go do anything else, he's going to tell you to talk to him.
So you want a weapon or not?
This icon here means that you can change your spells. You want to immediately do that if you are a spellcaster. So we want to immediately press, is it C? And go to spells. And see here how you are empty here? You want to press this button here. And you have 6 spells to choose from. Well, the first spell we want in here is we want our shield spell, because we want to actually be able to damage stuff. The second spell we want in here is our magic missile. Because at the beginning that's going to be a really powerful spell for us. And then after that, it's up to you. You can go with a control spell to disable some of your enemies and take them out of the way that way. You can go with an up close spell, which is what I like to do. I like to go with a range spell and an up close spell. And if you know you're going to have a lot of group combat, you can put on there your area spell. But we're going to go ahead and pop on our shocking grasp, because that's an up close spell. We can just use that as a weapon instead of our regular spear. Now we do have 170 mana spell points, and we do have 36 hit points. Now that's 6 from this, and then the 30 from calculation. Okay, you definitely want to do that at the beginning here. Okay, if you go to stats, this shows you all of your thing, and you can hit bio here, and you can type up a little bio for yourself and update that in their system. Okay. These are all our stats here. We have, I showed you all that. That's all of our spell power. You can scroll over these and get a little information. Now, currently we have 13 armor class. I'm going to show you some things for now. Okay, right here is our Cure Light Wounds spell. So you can hit that any time when you need the hit points. And this is our Scribe Scroll. I think we need ink for this. I'm not sure. But you can learn spells from scrolls that you find. Okay. So I'm going to close this out real quick. So our armor class right now is 13. I'll bring that back up in a second and show you. And BAB is our base attack, I believe. Yeah. This right here is our base attack. We currently have a base attack bonus of +0. Alright. And then you have attack bonuses that here, weapon power bonuses there. You have spell resistance you can get, you have fortification you can get, damage reductions here. All your elemental defensive resistances are here. And your level is here, and it tells you what kind of thing you hear, and your alignment and gender and all that kind of stuff. And your experience is here. It's also along this bar down here. All right. Now these little dots are your 5 tiers. Once you get to level 5, you can level up. There's also these shard things that you can purchase to use inside of the game. I believe it's real money purchases. Couple things we can do right quick. I want to pull this out here. Okay. Now when I press this, I will stealth. Okay. So what we want to do is we want to move this bar here over, because this is actually the second bar. You can have 8, 9, 10, 11. You have a lot of bars there, okay? So you can keep bringing bars out that you need. Okay? Now what I like to do, this is just me. I like to place one bar here with our abilities on it, and one bar here for activatable stuff we just don't really need right off the bat. Okay, so we don't need our scribe scroll on a regular basis. We don't really need our heal on the bar here. We do need search over here, so I'm gonna put search here. I don't know if I'll be using sneak that much. I will put that back here. Oh, I used one and I shouldn't have. Dang, don't double click, guys. Okay, so now we're going to bring up our C again, and we're going to go back to our spells. And now that we've learned these, we're going to put these on our bar. So I'm going to put our spells down here. On number 1, I want to put Magic Missile. And then on number 2, I'm going to put this as Shocking Grasp. So, for right now, that's all we need to worry about. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Now, over here, you see right here, this little icon here. It's a daily free dice roll. Okay, you can purchase more dice rolls, but you do not have to. But you get one free daily, and it can help you out. So, come on here. You got a gold version and a silver version. You get a lucky one or the other, it says. So, no. You have to do silver. My bad. So see here, it tells you what the cost is. You get a free one. And what you roll is what you get. So here we got extra currency. So we got platinum plus 200 experience. And now, if you want to do it again, it'll cost you 3 of these little shards. Okay, so we can bring up our bags. Is it I for inventory? It's I for inventory. And now we have this little thing here called 200 experience. We can double click this. And it says using this experience point item will grant you enough experience to get this character to level 1 with 3,800 experience to go to reach level 2. And you want to hit OK. Okay, and then that gave us a little bit of experience. Okay. You do have a couple items in here. This is something you can worry about if you're going to change stuff on you. And these are your spell components. Pinches of sand. You want to make sure you keep these on you. These are level 1 spell components. You will, as you level, need other kinds of spell components unless you used skew materials, I believe. Okay? So, right now we're going to go up to Jeeves here. And he wants to know if we want a weapon. So we're going to say yeah. Lots of selections here. It's completely up to you. I don't believe that a lot of these you actually can use. So for mages, I like to go ahead and get the quarterstaff. And we can go ahead and equip that. You can click it by double clicking it.
Feeling its balance, you can't help but notice this Jeets has more he wants to say.
So we're gonna need to talk to him again. This weapon suits you, so you ready to help me out? Okay, so you can actually go to do his task, or you can actually switch out a weapon. So if you want to try all the weapons out before you use them, you can put them on you and see how they work, swing, whatever. But no, we're good with what we have. So he wants us to go to the cave and actually tell Salimus that he's down here on the shore salvaging, and that he will be there when he finishes up. So we'll say, okay, we'll give him that message. She also said would appreciate any help we can give. So we'll go that. Before you go anywhere, though, you want to go ahead and break all these barrels. Okay? Now, when you break the barrel, it'll drop stuff, and you press E to pick it up. Okay? So that's an item there. You press E to pick that up. You can also click on it. So here, I can just left click and pick it up. You do have to have it aimed to pick it up that way. So once you break all those, you come to him, and he'll automatically run off for you. You want to go ahead and break the rest of these too, because you might need these heal potions here, okay? And that does give you gold each time. Well, not each time, but it will give you gold out of these things. And there's a lot more here than usual. I don't remember these many chests lying around. I'm getting a little bit of lag here, so I'm going to try to work on that before the next episode to see if we can eliminate that. I don't want to do it now because it might mess up my recording. But it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't cause that many problems. I've played this before with and didn't have any problems, so it might have just reset my graphic settings. It does that sometimes. Okay, we just got something important. Right here we got these potions right here, and we want to put those on our bar. There. Now we did get our thing back because it counted us as resting. And but we have these two, so what I want to do is actually put these two together here. And I'll put some, let's put stealth over there just in case we need it. There we go. And I'll move heal over to 0 over here. There we go. Oh, I keep thinking I keep wanting to do the other thing for like when we just played Guild Wars, so I keep wanting to move forward by pressing down the left and the right mouse button. And this has the Minecraft controls, so you have to actually press W to move forward.
Here we are.
Okay.
Go inside.
So you don't have to wait on him. You can just go to the door and then hit it. Now this is an instant. Now we're already in an instant, but this is going to put us in another instant. If you have upgraded the game by using a subscription or something like that, you will have access to these other things. For right now, all we have is solo. But when you go into an instant, once you beat it on normal, you can actually go back and play it on a harder difficulty. And there are achievements for doing that, and you will get better gear for doing that. So be mindful of that. Also, some particular instance like this one is solo only, so you can't play it in a group. Other instances that are not solo only, you can group up and then go into them with a group and do them. If you are going to play this with a friend, be mindful you have to, if you do not skip the beginning, you have to go through this first to get to your group. Okay? So you all won't be able to run this one together. So we're going to go back here and talk to Salimus. So you have two choices here. You can tell her that dragon was attacked by a dragon attacked my ship. You were the only survivor, and you met her companions on the beach. Or you can tell her you woke up on the beach and a rogue took all your possessions. I'm going to say this one. He asked me to protect you until they arrived. Until they arrived, Jeets is sifting through the wreckage. I'll wring a little throat until his tongue falls out. Sigh. Excuse me. If you're willing to help, I don't fancy waiting around for those idiots anymore. Okay, so you can ask some questions about everybody. You can ask about Jeets, you can ask about Telbor. You can ask her exactly what's going on in these caves. I want to go ahead and do that just because I want to know. So they've been hired to clear out the Sawargan from the cave, and Jeets are supposed to help them, but they're staying too long on the shore. You can ask what Sworgan is. You can ask who hired you. We'll ask what Sworgan is. They're ugly, scaly, slimy, and they like to sacrifice innocents, and their dark devourer god. For those reasons, I'm eager to smite them. Okay, and I'll say, okay, well let's go take these guys out. Now we're neutral, so we don't care one way or another. We need to get through here, so they're going to lead us to town. So we're going to get there to lead to town.
Will wear off when you leave these caves.
Now, let's be about it.
Now sometimes this water is awful glitchy, so be careful.
A gate. There must be a way.
Graphics wise,
Try
guys.
up that ladder.
Not glitchy as in in-game
I'll
stuff.
remain here and bash any Sawagan trying to sneak
So
out.
she wants us to go release the door. That's why she stays back here. She is a cleric, guys. So I believe she's a cleric. She won't steer us wrong. She's a good cleric, I guess you say. There are evil clerics, but there's no evil clerics in this game. So if you want to play an evil character, guys, you can't do that in this version. You can do that in regular 3.5 though. Okay, so what we got here is a Sworgan. Alright? And what we want to do is we want to target him. Come on. I should be able to cast that. What is wrong with you? Alright, I guess we're going to have to go up and do him in person. I don't know what was wrong with that. Hey, I got him on the wrong bar. Okay, let's do regular attacks. For some reason, it's counting this one over here as the right one. Okay.
The corroded lever at the rear of this
We're gonna have to switch these up.
most likely controls the gate where the cleric
So,
Selimus
Let
is
me
waiting.
switch these out real quick. Shield. It's always good to check that, make sure which bar is which. We want to place that down and then switch this one over. Okay, so, and I want to, this is the one I want to use, so we're going to move that one back over there. There we go. There we go. And I put them along the bottom here because they're out of the way. So now we should be able to cast their spells. Now we do have our shield spell on. As you can see, as the icon up there in the corner.
Good job.
You can scroll over to see what it does. Also, we can come in here and go to stats. And you can see now that we have a 17 armor class. Okay?
Selimus isn't too honked at me. Thanks for putting in the good word. Don't you worry, Selimus. I'm here to watch your behind now.
I'm here to watch your behind now.
The evil aura is oppressive. Sawagan are behind this door.
You can wait to hear them talk, but you don't have to.
Empty?
Oi, where's the
Now
bloody
we're gonna jump over here in the corner.
Look, the door closed behind us.
Now every time you cast a spell, it will go on cooldown. Okay, so like we highlighted one right there, and now these guys are up close. So now we want to. There we go. Now you can see we were using our spells, so, and it tells you the cooldown on there, I think.
Smite you!
So you basically want to stay out of the way and let them handle most of them, and just pick up the trash that are off the side. Also, every once in a while it'll glitch, and one of them will stay up there and just shoot at you. So if you don't have a ranged spell, you'll have a difficult time with that one. Now,
Such is the fate of evil.
when you're done, it'll say explore the cave.
Now, let's find a way out of here.
Can't pick this. Anyone see a key?
Curious. I just stepped on something.
Also, something you'll notice about this game, depending on which side
For a swim.
someone's talking at, is which speaker it'll come out of. So, that's kind of cool. So you got to jump in here, and you got to come down and get this key.
You grab the silver key. Time to swim for the surface.
For this particular one, you want to use the E button, guys. Don't try to click on this thing, because you have to aim right at it. If you just swim down and press the E button, you'll pick it up right away, and you won't have to try to get down there. Some of your characters probably won't have any swim ability, and the more swim you have is the longer you hold your breath, I believe. If that's wrong, post it in the comments below.
I'm weary. Let's take a moment to rest.
Okay, now this is a rest shrine, and this is a resurrection shrine. This one, you click on, and it'll heal your hit points and your mana. Your mana will heal up all the way. Your hit points will only heal up a certain amount based on your heal skill.
If you're done resting, go and scout ahead with Jeets.
Okay, so you may not heal up all the way by using a rest shrine, but you will get all your mana back. This, if you died, you have to come back here to resurrect. If you die in a group, they'll have to pick up your little icon, and you'll have to come all the way back here. They'll have to bring it all the way back here to resurrect you.
Crikey.
Now this is a territorial for rogues. If you're not a rogue, you just want to click on Jeeves here and let him handle it. He says that's a nasty trap. Lucky for you, I'm here. I say, why is that? Only blokes with rogue skills can deal with traps. Blokes like me. Don't you worry. If you really want to, you can find a trainer to teach you some rogue abilities. Once you got enough experience to handle it, that is. You say, alright, disable the trap. Now if you're a rogue, you can come in here and there'll be a completely different, you can actually disable it yourself. Either way, you have to go through the door first.
You can open the door now.
So you just have to trust that he's actually disabled the trap. Which is kind of funny. Now, if you disable the trap, he does something really funny. And I'm not going to tell you what it is. So, if you want to find out, you'll have to come roll a rogue.
Up ahead. The onus
And,
for suffering rests
pick the lock
squarely
yourself.
upon her slimy web. There she is, performing some kind of
Now,
profane
since we rested, our shield came off. So we're going to put our shield spell back on.
Prepare yourself.
Anytime you rest, no matter how much durability you have on your shield, it'll go off. So we're going to just stay back here and cast our magic missile until they come up close like this guy did. There we go. And now we're going to help with the High Priestess. Went crazy. Now they automatically hit, so you don't have to roll. You don't have to actually roll any kind of
You boys
ranged attack with these. They automatically hit your targets. It's a good starter spell to have to start out and deal damage to people.
The treasure.
The treasure. So depending on your class, is what will be in this chest. Since we're a mage, the only thing we're going to find in here is an apprentice robe. These are one of the best robes to start out with. And the reason that is if you see down here, lesser arcane argument, this item increases your caster level when casting first level sorcerer and wizard spells. So it's going to count you as a second level sorcerer instead of a first level sorcerer. And as you level, you see down here, for every 2 caster levels beyond the first, you gain an additional missile. But for your touch spell here, you gain electrical damage per caster level. So this is actually going to increase the amount of damage you do with your shocking grasp. Okay? So we just want to loot all. You can also re-roll the loot by using some of these astral shards here. And we're going to go open our inventory. And you just right click on this to equip it. Now, armor will take a while to put on. But stuff like regular clothes, you can just put straight on. So just be mindful of that. And also, this is a ring that will give you water breathing for a little while. Even if you don't have this on, you want to keep this in your inventory. And the reason why that is because having the ability to breathe underwater, even for a short duration, is going to be vital for surviving. So there's magical items in this game that you want to keep on you just so you can use them whenever you need them. All right? You don't necessarily want to have them on your person. You just want to have them around so you can use them. I don't know what that is. I don't know what you are either. Offering. Okay. I'll look into that one. Okay, so we got this on. She's doing her thing over there. She's sanctifying this place so evil won't spawn here anymore. And me and Jeeps, we're going to go see if we can find the exit over here.
Senses are tingling. There's something fishy in
You
this
feel
room.
a stiff
Try
draft
searching
from
around.
somewhere in this room.
You see that?
Perhaps the hidden passage to the village is in
Now,
here.
now, you won't always see hidden doors. Okay, there are hidden doors in areas and dungeons, and you won't always be able to find them. But when you do, you will get that little pop up right there. Okay, and that means there's a hidden door somewhere around here. Okay, in order to find that, you have to search. That's why we got to search over here, because we're going to be using search a lot.
Found the
And there you go.
passage? Go on, open it then. Brilliant. Tidy lasses and pints up the wazoo. Here I come.
We're almost done here. The way out is up ahead. But first, I want to reward you for your assistance. Please, come speak with me.
Now I don't know if you can hear that out in the recording, but it definitely, if you come and play, if you turn your head from side to side, depending on which one it's facing, is the one you'll hear the voices out of stronger. So I still like that. Not many games do that. We've made it, Magzie. The door ahead should take us out to the village. Before we go, I wanted to give you something from my stash, and thanks of your assistance to me and my fellows this day. Oh, thank you. Haha. Call me Solaris. May you always walk the righteous path, Magzie, and holy flame look kindly upon your days and deeds. I want to talk to you, but I'm going to go ahead and select this, and it'll pop up here. Now, you will always have the ability to get these weapons at the start here, okay? So you can kind of metagame. And what metagaming is actually making player choices for your character. But I mean, it's an online game. It's not like you're playing in Dungeons & Dragons. So it's cool to do it because you want the best for your character online. So do it. Don't do it in paper board game. In online game, go ahead. You plan ahead for these. We are going to choose this one. Now, if it has a yellow bar underneath that, you cannot use that. So we are not proficient with any one of these. And when you scroll over it, it'll say right there, attack penalty, -4. That means you can't use any one of these other ones without having an attack penalty. You can use these, because I believe anybody can use the hand wraps. Because they're simple weapon proficiency. Alright? We want this. Alright? Now this does have 50 charges on it. Alright? And it is based off of your caster level, I believe. Okay, and it says day, all right, but I believe that's per rest. So this will recharge. So we'll test that. We'll test that and see. Now we want to switch these up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put this, because we might run up against stuff that is resistant to stuff, and we might need some bludgeoning damage. So I'm going to put this down. I'm going to bar here, there, and then here I'm going to put my wand here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this on our bar. Now when I click on this, it'll switch to the wand. Okay? And then when I left click, it'll shoot it. Okay? So now we got 49 uses. When I click on this, it'll switch back to my staff. I'm going to leave the staff on for now. You can just get rid of this. You can't sell this. As you can see, anything that says starter on it, you cannot sell, trade, or craft. So you click on the screen and break it. Okay. Any other gear after you get out of the starting area, or anywhere else, even in the starting area, if it doesn't say starter, you want to keep that and then sell it. But all this starting gear, including this one, is starter gear, and you cannot sell that. So once you get a replacement for that, you want to just go ahead and sell that. So we're going to go ahead and go out. And that is the first territorial mission, quest, whatever you want to call it.
Stepping out of the grotto, you find yourself in Korthos village. The Sahuagin have threatened this place for generations. Judging from how it looks now, the Sahuagin are winning. However, some hopeful souls still hold out for help to arrive.
Okay, now when you're in town, you will get a passive regen, I believe. When you first get here, you want to talk to this guy, Randall. And you want to click on this, how to do the bind your character. And you can have him point it out to you. I know already that it is in the tavern. I know how to get to the tavern. So we're going to go take that, and then we're going to end it over here in the tavern. And then on the next episode, we're going to do the rest of these starter missions. So this is the tavern. It's a separate thing. You come to the tavern to actually heal up, and you can actually buy food. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here to the spirit binder. You'll have one of these in any tavern, and when you left click on him, and you want to go, if I fall, can you bring me back? So then you want to say, I want to resurrect here. Okay. When you get to a new city, you want to do that there, because otherwise it'll, if I'm not mistaken, it'll spawn you back where you bound your spirit, and we don't want that. So you want to pick a tavern and go bind your spirit to the spirit binder. Also, you might want to go to the bartender here and say yes, see what you have. And you might want to pick up some of this. If you die, you will spawn back here, but you will spawn back with almost no health and no mana. And this will help you regain your hit points and spell points. So you might want to pick up a couple of these. I'm not going to right now, but just an idea. You want to keep a couple of them with you when you come in here. You can just eat them. You can't just come over here and grab them and eat them whenever you die. So either way, so I'm gonna save it right here, guys, or I'm gonna stop right here. If you like this episode, make sure you smack that like button. If you subscribe to my channel, I'll send you notifications when I have new videos out. You can come check it out and see if you like it. If you do like this episode, you want to share it with your friends, tell them that you like it. There's a share tab down below. Click on the share tab, copy the link, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, wherever you do social media. I'm going to do Star Trek Online all this week, and then we will start Star Trek Online just on the weekends again, starting next weekend. So be mindful of that. So you'll be getting a Minecraft episode, a Star Trek Online episode, and then one of the two new series. So and they'll alternate the day. So you'll definitely have Minecraft and Star Trek every day, plus one of the other of Dungeons & Dragons Online or Guild Wars 2. So I will see you guys on the next episode.